Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started with our development process. In this video, we'll cover steps 1 and 2 of creating a component and adding the new Angular route for product details. Alright, as far as housekeeping, there's one thing we have to do first is starting up our Spring Boot backend if it's not already running. So I'll just run my Spring Boot e-commerce application. And I want to just test some REST endpoints real quick on my Spring Boot backend. So I'll open up this localhost 8080/API/products1. This will basically allow me to get the product with the ID of 1. All right, this looks great. So this is actually a built-in feature of Spring Data REST. There's no additional coding or configuration required. You get this out of the box with Spring Data REST. And so our Angular app will use this endpoint for retrieving details for a given product. All right, so let's go ahead and swing into Visual Studio Code, and let's go ahead and cover step 1 of creating a new component for product details. Okay, I'll open up a new terminal window. And give me 1 second, I'll kind of expand the window here for a second. And I'll zoom in. Let's go ahead and move into the correct directory, Angular e-commerce. And then we'll make use of our ng generate component. And then give components/product details. Okay, great. So it created the appropriate files for us. And then we'll see under our source directory, app components, we should have a new directory here called product details. Good, this looks pretty good. So in step 2, I need to add the new Angular route for product details. And so I do this in the file appmodule.ts. I'll just expand this window here for a second and zoom in. I'll do a quick copy paste on one of these routes. And I'll just update it here. I'll say products/:ID. And then the actual component is going to be the product details component. All right, product details component. Okay, great. That takes care of step 2 of adding the route for the product details.